All right, all right. We are live now. And of course, as we have made the introductory remark, of course, to our class, I would like to welcome our senior lecturer, of course, to take us through for today's lecture. Our senior lecturer, you're most welcome. Over to you.
All right, very good. Thank you. Indeed, a good morning to everybody who is available for the program of today. Today, I can see there are 7 people in the room. And when I looked at the 7, most of the people already have the robots, except maybe for 2 people, like Mr. Is it Fiki and then Morasi. The people we could think they still do not have the robot. The majority already have the robot. Well, to reflect on what we did yesterday, we said yesterday that there are steps to prepare people until when they reach the climax, and it will be possible for the people now to begin trading for real. I remember showing the people in the morning session and as well as the evening session. In the evening session, we showed the same. In the morning session, also, we showed the same. The evening at the time when in Uganda was 5 o'clock. For Rwanda, I think it was 4. Yes. So we showed there are key areas of concern that the newcomers have to understand. It takes quite a number of steps before a person can reach the point where a person will be able to trade. You need 2 accounts, account in Binance to take care of the robot, sorry, to take care of your cryptocurrency, account of the robot, Royal Q, that is the tool for your work. When you have those 2 accounts, the accounts are to trade cryptocurrency. So we have to teach you how to stock cryptocurrency, how you can buy, so that you buy on your own. We have to empower the people who are coming so that they also become strong and able to take care of their business by themselves. That is a way of initially giving them the empowerment. Then the robot is not just going to work like that. It has to be activated with a payment of 120. We talked about that yesterday. When the robot is now active and your account for cryptocurrency is available, these 2 accounts must be able to communicate. This one should be able to talk to the other one and so on. So activating account is one thing. For the 2 accounts to talk, you need to do what we call the binding. And we normally refer to that as the API binding. API, we say, is application programming interface. Application programming interface. It is a way of helping the 2 accounts to communicate. You have an account for the purpose of doing the trade, that is Royal Q. You have the account for purposely storing your cryptocurrency, that is Binance. Binance has to give the name of the shop, the name of your account. Binance has to give the key for your account so that it is available to Royal Q. Royal Q will now send the list of all the 35 computers that are used for the purpose of trading. They must go as a set to Binance so that Binance is aware. Before that is done, Binance will not allow any computer to reach your account. No computer should be able to reach your account except the ones you have indicated, the 35 you have indicated and you have given from Royal Q to Binance. We actually help you to do even that activity, activating and even the binding. All these are processes that we teach you. Eventually, when you have done all the 5, then it means that you are ready to begin the actual trading. So it is as if you are ready now to begin. So a person who has come up to this point should not conclude that they have finally become experts. True, they could be having, let me see, Barbara is going off, sorry. They could be having account, yes, and they could be having the robot, yes, but even if you have the robot, and even if you have your accounts all set, you have to know that you are a very new beginner. You are a very new beginner. We have to show you how to set up your robot. If you do not know how to set up your robot, there will be plenty of communication that you will fail to understand. First of all, setting up your robot means that you should understand the language of the robot. And then you should be able to give the instruction to the robot using the language of the robot so that the robot will be able to appreciate. And then you allow the robot to do its work, but the robot will also communicate to you. So you have to understand the language of the robot. You have to do the instruction according to the language of the robot, but also the robot will be communicating to you. The robot will be communicating to you. Like here, I showed you yesterday that my robot is available, the Royal Q. The Royal Q robot is available and my robot is here. That is the robot that I am using for the purpose of my trade. If I open the robot, you see, like even here already, the robot is already beginning to communicate to me. The robot is already beginning to communicate to me, and I have to either say trade or maybe view or probably cancel. So the robot is already talking, meaning that whenever you are operating your robot, do you understand the language and do you actually communicate with your robot? In this case, because I don't want any interruption, I am going to say, please cancel, don't interrupt. So then it goes and it says page not found, blah, 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 etc., etc. Yes, so the robot will be communicating to you. One of the areas of very great importance where the robot will be communicating to you is this page number 4. We normally have these ones, the icons at the bottom. This is like the home page, the first page normally when you have opened the robot. This is like the second page called strategy. This is like the third page. The third page is called circle. And then we have this fourth page, which is the page for communicating a lot. That's why they call it news. Then you have the fifth page, which is this. So when we are with you and we are teaching you and so on, we normally will tell you, go to page 2. You know, you are going here to strategy. Or we can say, you come to the home page. You know that we are coming to this one, which is the first page. Maybe we'll tell you that we will want to go to circle. Circle, we are rarely going to circle, but circle is page number 3. Then finally, page number 5 is there. But what we're trying to say is that the robot will be communicating to you. If you haven't learned enough, there is a lot the robot will communicate and you will not understand. That is why almost probably 90% or even more, 90%, or probably even almost 98% of the lessons that we are providing, between 90 and 95% of the lessons we are providing are basically on the robot, to teach you about the robot, because much of the activity we will be doing is with the robot. We want to empower the people. For example, suppose I come to the robot and I want to look at the news. Will I understand what the robot is saying? Well, I go there and click, and now we are on the page of news. We are on the page of news. In the page of news, one of the things that you will be able to see is the order message. order means you have bought something or you are selling something. That is what they refer to as the order. Your order, if you go to a hotel or if you go to a bar, if you visit bars and you place your order, you go to a shop and you place your order, you go to a factory and you place your order, it means that you are talking about buying. Or for the other side, they will be talking about selling. So buying and selling is involved. So if you go to that order, you should be able to understand. In other words, if I click here, then you are going to see that there are plenty of orders. Like I click there, and then you can see the last order is the one at the bottom. The previous orders are up there and according to their time, and they show your time according to the location where you are. So this is the order that took place today at 10:18 according to the time of Uganda. The previous order had taken place at 10:10 according to the time of Uganda. Another previous
It seems the lecturer's connection has gone off. Probably we normally know that he's using 2 lines, Wi-Fi and data. Maybe has got a problem. Hopefully soon he's coming back so that he can go on with the lecture. But all in all, what it means, okay, I see he's back. Okay, lecturer, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear. Power. Yes, I'm hearing. I am hearing. Only that here now power has gone off to the phone data. And I really hope that the connection is going to be okay. Because when power goes, then I change to the phone data. Power has gone off, so the Wi-Fi has gone. That is why the interruption.
That energy group that provides electricity to your place is poor. Power is going off now and then. What's wrong? I think maybe.
I'm telling you, this world of ours here, really. That's why we sometimes think that we should empower ourselves, and so that we can try to do something for ourselves. If everyone is to hope for the school by the government, everyone is to hope for maybe medical service by the government, service by the government is now limited. It is not able to take care of all the needs. Anyway, so let's see if it is possible, then I can proceed like that. The power will come.
I hear that your voice is loud and clear. Maybe, of course, you on your data. When the Wi-Fi comes back, maybe you can just keep connecting, but I can hear you very well. We may go on with the lecture, no problem. Thank you.
All right, welcome. Thank you. Yes, so I was trying to show that there are orders and orders and orders and orders and orders. And then all these orders in the list of the orders, as I've already said, there is selling taking place, there is buying taking place, there is selling taking place, there is buying taking place. This was now yesterday, and so on and so forth, up to a long time in the past. So many orders. And of course, what did we say yesterday? What we said yesterday is that when you pay your $120, you are paying for the service of this robot to serve you for an entire year. So the buying, and if opportunity of selling comes, the selling, all are done because you have paid your money for this service. Then you can sleep and the robot will work for you. We normally say you sleep, the robot will work for you, but the robot will work for you. That is in a very literal sense. What do we mean? It means that you have to tell the robot what it should do for you. That takes us into setting our trades. Normally, for the ones who have activated their robot, we take them to the home page and we choose an appropriate cryptocurrency for them so that they can begin to learn how to put instruction to the robot by themselves. For example, if I go now to the home page, now I have left the page of news, I have come to the home page. Of course, in the news, I saw only one item of news. As an example, I concentrated on the order. But also coming to the home page, I may just want to illustrate that you have opportunity when you have come to the home page. It means that you can start stocking your Binance account so that you have enough money, enough cryptocurrency, the one we call USDT. That is the easiest trade, USDT. You use it for the purpose of buying the other cryptocurrency. You can see that this currency called 1 inch, you can use USDT for the purpose of buying it. When the price goes high, it will be sold. When it is sold, the money comes back as USDT. The capital comes back, plus the profit also comes back as USDT. USDT can also be used to buy the currency called AAVE. The next one is ADA. Alphabetically and alphabetically, they have arranged it for convenience, alphabetically like that, up to the end, like one of our lecturers showed yesterday, one of the leaders, the instructors showed yesterday, until you get to Y, until you get to Z, then the currencies are finished. Over 70 of them, 70 plus, are available. Whenever you have got to begin trading, then we have to show you. If it is decided that you are going to use the cryptocurrency USDT for your capital, that would be it. On the other hand, it is also possible, especially if the market is not clearly going up, it is also possible to use Bitcoin as your capital for the trade. It is also useful to use Bitcoin. It is possible. And then the third currency you can use is Ethereum. If you go and you leave USDT for a while and you say, I want to try, let me see the list for BTC, the list for Bitcoin. If you go to Bitcoin, you can see that for Bitcoin, they have provided at least some 6 different currencies you can be able to trade. This time it means that you will have to start with Bitcoin as your capital. Then you use it to buy the other currency, like ADA. When the price of ADA has gone high and it has already reached the profit level, you have to sell it at a profit. The money comes back as BTC, the original capital, together with the profit. It will come back as BTC, the original capital you have used for buying ADA, together with the profit. The same if you were trading maybe Bitcoin with Litecoin. It means you buy Litecoin. When Litecoin has gone up, it will have to be sold. When it is sold, the profit comes back together with the capital as what? As Bitcoin, and so on and so forth. So you have up to how many currencies are you able to trade? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 alternatives if you will be trading using BTC. We have set quite a number of our friends to trade with BTC, but we have also set a good number of people to trade with USDT. It is a matter of choice. Someone can also pick to trade using Ethereum. If you don't want to trade with this, you don't want to trade with this, instead you are preferring to trade with Ethereum, or it could even be that you are trading with USDT, you are also trading with Bitcoin, but you have some good base of capital. You also want to trade with Ethereum. It is okay. It means that you have 3 alternative currencies you are stocking as your capital. That one is okay. If we now go to Ethereum and we go there, then you see that in the case of Ethereum, if you have to trade using Ethereum as your capital for buying cryptocurrency, then you can use Ethereum to buy ADA. Just like we also saw that even Bitcoin, you can use it to buy ADA. When ADA price has gone higher than the price of Ethereum, the profit level will be reached. When you are selling it, when the robot is selling it, the robot will sell it and it will go back as Ethereum. The original capital comes back plus the profit comes back. You can use Ethereum to trade BNB. You can use Ethereum to trade Link. You can use Ethereum to trade Theta. You can use Ethereum to trade Tron, TRX, and so on. So there are altogether how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 alternatives here. So there are many, many currencies. Here you have about 70 for USDT. Here you have 6 for BTC. Here you have 5 for Ethereum. So over 80 independent. You have to be depending on those who know. So for us, we have
it's breaking. It's breaking. Okay, now I can hear, but has been breaking. We could not hear some short. Okay, now I see that network is not much clear. Okay, so maybe you can try again.
I have now closed the line for the data. I've now closed the line for the data, and I'm now on the line for the Wi-Fi because power, in the meantime, power has come back. So when power has come back, it is better to use the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is a little bit robust. It is meant to take a bigger population. And when it is meant to take a bigger population, it is much more powerful. So you can see that, like I was telling you, that some of these are information that you will be meeting. This time it is saying that if you were trading Bitcoin and you were using it to buy Link, you should know that it has reached a recent new low. In other words, the price has fallen recently, very few minutes ago, at this time, at 11:44 according to Uganda time. And you can see that at the moment, it is 11:45. So 1 minute ago, what I am being told is that 1 minute ago, the price of link went down when you compare with the price of Bitcoin. For the last 48 minutes, it had not occurred that the price could come very, very low like this. For the first time in 48 minutes, it occurred just a few minutes ago that the price went low. So it means that if I was trading using BTC and Link, perhaps the robot would buy more because the price is much lower. For the last 48 hours, the price had not gone as low as that. Anyway, that is just to show you that communicating with the robot is just the beginning of your journey. There is no way we should think that we will reach a point when we could declare that we have graduated. We really need a lot of help. We really need a lot of help. I'm mentioning this because in a few instances, we have moved with our friends, the downlines, the people who have registered. And then when they have registered and they have started trade, then it is as if they are relaxing. And yet it is almost like you have finished the elementary class and now you are going to like primary class. After finishing primary, you go to senior secondary school in our education system here in Uganda. They normally start with nursery around the age of 3. By the time you go to age of 6 is when you begin with primary 1, and so on. So one stage leads to the next. One stage leads to the next. And if you choose any of these and you want to begin trading, we normally guide you the best currencies you should pick. If someone is coming to trade with the USDT, there are just like only 3 of the cryptocurrencies we would encourage you to trade. Not all of them, because of our experience we have seen and because of thinking of adopting some consistent standard, we normally prefer that you should not trade all 70. Deal with only 3. It might be good for you until when you have gained enough experience and a big experience, then you can move on. So which are the 3? Well, just to tell you the secret, which is of course an open secret because we tell everybody, one of the currencies we will ask you to trade is BNB if you are a trader using USDT. That is like currency number 1 that we recommend. The second currency is BTC, which is Bitcoin. That is like currency number 2 that we recommend. Not necessarily in that order. You can even start with BTC and leave BNB if your capital cannot allow you to trade 2. You can start with BNB, you can start with BTC, and you leave the other if your capital cannot permit. So those are in the BB. Then finally, we come to the E. This is Ethereum, ETH. So 3 currencies. This one here is included. It becomes like the 3rd currency we have to recommend. These are the standard currencies that we recommend. If you have to trade the rest, it must be that you have gained a little bit of experience first. You have gained a little extra experience first. This is the choice of the currencies that you will want to trade. On the other hand, if you are trading using BTC, you are trading BTC, yes, it's okay. You can trade ADA. And then we generally don't recommend that you trade this one. Rather, you can trade these other 4. Why? Why is it that we would not recommend you to trade this one if you are using BTC, because we know that at any time, if your interest is to trade Ethereum, and yet there might be a future moment when you want to use Ethereum as your capital for buying cryptocurrency, but this time you are using Ethereum as the stock you are stocking, as the stock you are buying to sell, the stock you are buying to sell. And yet the time might come when you will be using Ethereum as the capital, as the money, as the cryptocurrency for buying. So mixing the two is not allowed. You cannot use Ethereum as your capital, as your money for buying cryptocurrency. And then at the same time, you are using Ethereum, you are buying Ethereum using BTC to buy Ethereum to stock. Then the question is, if we find Ethereum in your shop, should we put it in the drawer as your money, in the drawer, or should we put Ethereum on the shelf as stock you are selling? That is where there is a problem. Royal Q will not allow you to stock Ethereum in the drawer as the money for buying cryptocurrency, and at the same time also to stock Ethereum on the shelf as the stock you want to sell to customers. Do you want to sell it to the customers? Then it is a stock. Or do you want to use it as your currency for buying the other cryptocurrency? Then it is like your money, your capital. So that is why we generally do not encourage Ethereum or BNB for what? For the trade of Bitcoin. Rather, this one is okay, and then these other three, four of them are fine. Similarly, if someone goes to Ethereum and the person wants to use Ethereum, yes, for the purpose of trading. In the same way, we may not want you to trade ADA because you were already choosing it for Bitcoin. We may not want you to trade BNB because if anything, BNB is best if it would trade with USDT. Then Link you have already chosen, by the way, because if you followed very carefully, then when you were in BNB, we say that this one you will trade, and even Link, okay, ADA and Link, you will be trading, and even Theta, ADA and Link especially. This one would have already been chosen, the other side. If you go to BNB here, you can see that ADA is already here and Link is already here. And so if you have already chosen to trade these ones, then it means that Link is now out when you want to trade with Ethereum. Even ADA is now out when you want to trade with Ethereum. So by elimination, when someone gets to trade with Ethereum as the capital, mostly we want to concentrate on these two, and that is it. So this is just like a highlight. What is the basic point I am trying to drive at? We are just emphasizing on what we had already introduced for the friends to see yesterday. And interestingly, or good enough, I also placed it on our platform yesterday so that it is possible for the friends to actually benefit from what we learned. I tried to see if I could put it on the platform so that the friends are actually able to follow. So I tried to see, let me see, where is our platform, where is our platform that we used for today? Yes, the new Royal Q orientation and so on. So yesterday, after we finished the lesson, of course, we had also put we had put there the recording of what we learned yesterday. It was available. But besides the recording, I also placed the same 6 steps that someone needs. Oh, maybe I may not be able to find it very easily. But anyway, what we had said is what, let me see, neural key orientation. I thought I should be able to see it very easily. But the 6 steps, you remember the 6 steps? I showed that there are like some 6 clear steps a person will have to follow. You go from creating the Binance account. After creating the Binance account, you move on and on and on. Anyway, let me go to my own that I had placed in my own name. I sometimes place it in my own account, in my own name, so that it is easy for me to pick it. Yes, so we had, what I was trying to say is that we learned that you have to follow these stages. And then we learned that when you have finished these 5 stages, this number 6 is a very critical one. You become a total beginner afresh, because the big bulk of our lesson is in the learning of the robot. You have spent your money activating the robot with 120. It is not for nothing. This robot is to serve your interest. The robot will work, but you must listen and understand. The robot is to work for you. The robot is to work for you means you have to tell the robot what it should do, and the robot will do it for you. And you have to tell the robot what it should do, beginning with picking the cryptocurrency you want the robot to sell for you. The robot will not just go and pick from the 70 or from the 6 or from the 5. The robot will not go by itself. It has to wait for you. Sure, from the 70, which one do you want? Or alternatively, what about from the 6? Do you want any? Or alternatively, what about from the 5? Do you want any? The robot will not just go by itself. That is one. And then when the robot has picked any currency, you have to indicate other details. We may not go to the details right now, but the detail of how much it should buy, at what point it should sell, at what point it should buy more. Those are instructions that we will cover in the subsequent lessons to come. So for the ones who have activated their robots, please, you have to bear in mind that this point here is saying you will become like a total beginner. You will become like somebody beginning afresh. You will become like that because that is the time when we have now to start helping. We have to start helping you so that you set your first trades using the robot. Yes, with us we have one who is relatively new and others also who are relatively new. They are not perhaps as long experienced people as the rest of the people. And of course, with us, we also have those who still do not have the robot completely. That one is okay. We will have to take them through the first 5 steps first, and then they will become better off. There was this other lady from Botswana. I do not see her now. I do not see her now. Or else it could be that she has changed her name and she is logging, maybe using another device. She wanted more help to work with the robot. So I thought after our lesson, I could have found a bit of time to help her. Otherwise, This is basically what we have. And I think at an appropriate moment, we should find out from the people, from those who probably still do not have the robot. Well, some of them already have the robots. Some of them already have the robots. Some of them already have the robots. But for those who still do not have the robots, we may have to find out how to empower these people, maybe on a one-on-one basis. There are people who could be helped on a one-on-one basis. I think this is Hope from Barara. I don't know. We probably, I don't know. Maybe I dedicate a small moment of time, provided she has got already, because at least she has been on our agenda, except that sometimes it is unfortunate that the person who introduced her did not go through these 6 steps. For us, we went through the 6, we normally go through the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And we know that it is very necessary. But unfortunately, there are those who are a little bit reckless. That's why we want to encourage you, our team members, be strong and handle the points number 1 to 5 pretty well. You must know that these people will also want to answer questions to the friends they are inviting, so that those ones learn. Then they go to the actual trading, which is step number 6. It is very important to help a person so that the person will be successful. We do not want to be selfish. If you have friends, please bring them for our learning. I don't know whether I don't know. Is this the Hope from Barara?
Yes, of course.
Yes. I don't know if she has got the gas fee already in place, and she has the capital already in place. Probably we will. I take a bit of time and sacrifice to see if it is something that can be remedied. Maybe we could also ask Hope. Are you able to unmute? Do you have your capital that you have already set, so that we can spare a bit of time? I don't know whether outside or what, outside of the Zoom. Is she able to unmute?
Yes, Hope is co-host now. I just made her co-host. She can talk.
Yes, yes. So Hope, can you speak up, please? Do you have you set your capital ready for the trade?
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet. Not yet.
I
but,
see.
by the end of the day.
Okay. Let me see. Have you say you have already activated the robot?
Yes.
With the 120.
Yes.
Did you send 120, or did you also add 20 to make 140?
No, 120.
Okay. Which means that, okay. So you will still have to find some more money to serve as your capital. So it means that at the moment, even if we activate the robot, you still do not have the capital to begin the trade. Maybe if you find the capital, then we can help you to do the API binding. The API binding, which we said like step number 5.
Who has completely done everything, API binding, and of course she activated, she did API binding. Probably she's remaining with the gas fee, $20 to be in Royal Queue, and of course to put capital in the wallet, and then she starts trading. But other 5 steps, she has done them successfully. She's remaining with the 6th step, which is of course
the real trade. I see. So if she has already done the API binding, then that is wonderful, because it means that the two applications are now communicating. It means that it's two applications are now communicating. Okay, that is it. So find out your capital so that we take you through step number 6. The step number 6 is now the step where you have to learn the many things. What about the many friends? Who of them wants to begin already creating the Binance and so on and so forth? It would be good. I don't know whether Mr. Jean-Paul, you could take stock of the people for follow-up. This one has ever attended.
Everybody in the class here, he has the one who invited him. And of course, they will keep looking for them. We help them in the process. Thank you.
Yes, yes. For those who just saw it in the social media and in groups and so on, and they have no charge, nobody taking charge of them, maybe because it would be also risky for them just to begin inboxing anybody in the group chats wherever they are. They need to be we need to understand where they are coming from and who is behind them so that they can benefit. So the whole idea is at least the people who are attending, they will have to benefit from the lesson we are providing. Otherwise, this is where we are going to stop for the session of this moment. Let me see if there are pertinent questions that should be answered, or if they have already been answered. Okay, I can see I have already done all the 5. Okay, Hope says she has already done all the 5 successful. Wonderful. I thought she had not done the API binding, but I think that she has already finished the API binding. Very wonderful. So only the trade is remaining. Thank you very much indeed. Otherwise, this is where I am going to end for now. Over to you, sir, Mr. Jean-Paul Ramajema, for additional comments and conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our senior lecturer, for tireless work, of course, dedicating and giving the key information to everybody in the whole entire affiliate, of course, that everyone is benefiting from these profitable skills. So concerning the people from different countries, those who are in Lesotho, you can, of course, be in touch with Mr. Feke. I will just see all his names so that you can, of course, be in touch with him, because I believe he's the one who shared the link of our platform to our platforms, and he's a leader who will be standing, of course, for our affiliate in Lesotho, that side. And those who are in Botswana, Madam Babla is there. Others who are in Rwanda, of course, they are main leaders who are trading, and they built the big portfolio, of course, of affiliates that they're helping their people. And others from different parts, I believe. There are some people who get information from social media. If you get from any one of our members, I think on social media, when they put information, they even put their contacts, so that when you need information, you can, of course, text the WhatsApp number they put there, or the Facebook page. When you write there, they can just even help you in one way or the other. So this is how we get connected to the world, using the social media, of course, to bring people in our business. Every business needs people, and the strategy you use, of course, to have the people so that you can work with. Social media has solved this problem, and of course, I believe everybody can just do it in a good way. So we thank you so much, and I believe that you will enjoy learning. This is very important. You will keep enjoying the lectures. You will keep enjoying the new skills. When you acquire the new skills, you create new environment in terms of the lifestyle. And of course, when we are teaching this, we don't tackle on the trading alone or this. We tackle on the all aspects of life. how do you relate this trading and social welfare? How do you relate this trading with the other diversified investment? You make money with Royal Q and trading, and then you invest money in other areas of businesses. You can be a trader as you have a shop, physical shop. You can be a trader as you have transport facilities, or you are in the transport businesses. You can have, you can get capital from this, and you start agricultural activities as a business. You can have, so we will tackle on all aspects of life, especially in the economic sectors. How does a Royal Q member can be a wealthier individual, not only in cryptocurrency, but in other areas? Because we know that we come from different backgrounds of education. We have different qualifications. I may have gone through degrees in different areas of academic area. And now there are some who have only one qualification, maybe he's an engineer, but for me, I am educator. I did education, I did faculty of education. On top of that, I added financial education, I added other technical part of studies. But now, how can we help someone who is maybe a trader in one in this kind of Royal Q, and then he become carpentry? He has carpentry workshop. So when you acquire money, how do you manage your money? How do you invest your money in real life so that you create wealth? Creating wealth is, of course, from different areas of investments and other opportunities that are there. So we are not only people who talk about crypto, we can even just help people to understand things in different aspects of life, so that everybody can even, you know, some, as we are talking, somebody was close to me here, as when lecturer was teaching. She came across to me, she's a lady that says she has 500,000, but sometimes she fails to get what to use this money. I said, this is a business, although you see me just online. Then she said, I'm coming, and then we talk how you can help me to understand this. And then I use my money. Most people have money in banks, others keep money in their houses. They don't have what to use for it. Yet opportunities are there. Only what you need is to get connection with people who can help you, not scammers, please. For us, if there is something I hate in my life, it is a scam. That's why we accept to sacrifice our knowledge, our time, to help people without any payment. If there is something I hate, it is a scam. And if I know that somebody is dealing with the scam businesses, I delete him from my contacts. I don't want to associate myself with any kind of scam. If I see businesses just well and legitimate, I just tell people to join the business because you control your things. But if I doubt something, I cannot, please. Avoid the scam, and anybody who takes you, someone who comes to you and tells invest here, you will be getting that return investment. In my life, return I cannot do it even millions of dollars. I would never do it. Why? They're associated with scams. And now, if you are in the blockchain area, think about public control, because the blockchain allows you to control everything that you have. Only what they give you, they provide you the platform that can help you to transact with other people. For example, if you're in Binance, you want to send asset to another person. Before you execute the transaction, the Binance tells you, make sure that your asset is sent to the person you have agreed with. If you send it to the wrong person, Binance will not be responsible of the loss of your asset, meaning that Binance only gives you the platform only, but what you keep is your own, and where you send it, it's to the one you have agreed, no third party who is there to impose anything that you can do. Any time, any day, any minute, any second. But the blockchain, the public blockchain, of course, gives you the warning make sure that the wallet you are sending your asset to is the real wallet, because if you lose it, there is nobody who is going to recover it for you. But when you are in these third parties, they tell you that when it is lost, they will track and trace and know this and that. In this kind of way, the blockchain, that's why it creates privacy for everybody. Make sure that you work with somebody you want, wherever he is on this globe, as long as he's a verified user in the exchanges that we are using. So we always appreciate those who have accepted to be the part of education. You cannot know these things we are talking about when you don't have knowledge. But why do you get up in the morning, you meet somebody on your municipality, in your locality, in your area. When you meet him, he tells you, come and bring money here. When you put this, you will get this. For us here, anybody who comes and asks, if I put this, how much will I get? We tell him you are mistaken. We are not such people. We don't have that mindset. When I put this, I will get that. Those things are in scams. In the real blockchain, it doesn't exist. So I kindly thank you so much for your time, for your attention. And I believe that everything is going to be all right when you make it much clear. So I would like to recognize some people I have seen the first time. We have Pukaka, please, can you introduce yourself to us? I have made you co-host now, that you can introduce yourself to us and where you are joining from and the one who invited you in our call today. You can unmute your microphone, please. You click on your microphone, MPHU Kaka, Pukaka. I don't know if I'm good at pronouncing your name. Would like to hear from you. Pukaka.
Yes, hello.
How are you? Yes, please.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes, I'm okay. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yes, I'm from Lesotho. If I introduce myself, let me say I started with the OneCoin long time in 2016. So I met Feke in the group of OneCoin. There are so many updates in there, and then it looks like we're also heading towards the blockchain, you know, trading and everything. So I got interested, but I haven't really spoken to Feke a lot. This is my first time to join this group. And I understand.
Most welcome. So when
the way I understand it, like he's the right person to contact if I want some more information that I have missed along the way.
Wonderful. Even if it comes to OneCoin, we know that OneCoin has been people were misled in Africa, and of course, for me, for that company, I am the country manager, CM for Rwanda, in this. But most people, they didn't join this in a good way. They joined it in a wrong way. They created the scams among themselves. And of course, I believe that it has gone public with its blockchain. When they say they go to the public blockchain, it does not mean public exchange. They are two different things. Public blockchain means everyone can just be participating on that blockchain in terms of the transactions and everything. But when it comes to the public exchange, it means the company will launch that public exchange on its own. So most people think that we are waiting in the blockchain, in cryptocurrencies where we are trading today, they are public. We can exchange cryptocurrency from one to another. Every day we are trading. But when it comes to that OneCoin, they have their own vision that they just put in place of usability of the currency. That is the major goal. And then to create that, IMAs, Independent Marketing Associates, in your country, you are the ones to come together, having the leader. But now most people have been apart because of conflict of interest. Now I know this situation in Africa because I'm also, on the other hand, I'm restoring the network of the working with some leaders, of course, who want that we can work together. We forget about the past trees and networks. We start on scratch with the public blockchain because we have enough knowledge and skills to lead the people. Why? Those ones who will choose to do that will be together. Those who will not choose, they remain where they are. But what I know is that those who are not guided by one academic education packages, modules they bought, they didn't study them, it will be hard for them to achieve any success when they continue in that kind of way. So thank you so much. So I wanted, of course, to clarify this because I know most people from Lesotho, most of them, they have been OneCoin, and when they join our platform here, they come thinking that we are doing OneCoin here. On this platform, we are doing trading with exchanges that are on the public markets. We are not dealing with OneCoin, but we have other platforms. We help people in Africa who are in one ecosystem to understand the way forward, of course, as they go through the company's channel to see what is going on every day. So thank you so much. When you contact Mr. Feke, he will give you the details about what we do. And of course, we'll be helping people to understand what's going on. I cannot welcome Mr. Moalosi. Moalosi, we have been together. I think this is the second time for him to be with us. Moalosi, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you today?
Good, good, thank you. Okay,
Yes,
so, okay. I hope you are from Lesotho as well, as you told us, right?
yes, I'm from Lesotho.
Okay, good. So this is a time for us, of course, to Africans. I'm hosting you from Rwanda, of course, and our senior lecturer, some other lecturers, we work together. We are in different parts of the globe. But now what I can say is, if we want to develop our blockchain mindset and we become the successful in this, education is the key. Those who have been OneCoin and you paid the money to buy educational packages, you should have graduated and you have certificates. For me, I have many. But if you don't have a certificate, start teach introduction to finance and you learn about cryptocurrency very well. Honestly speaking, if I have never gone through One Life and One Academy, I would not be the one you see teaching and mentoring and coordinating people from different parts of the globe. Why? One Academy has molded me and transformed me into oriented and professional and qualified in finance and cryptocurrency world with the blockchain. I studied finance up the infinite. I have certificates from there. I have graduated from the blockchain fundamental up to the blockchain professional. I graduated from the Forex, from the beginner, the package, and I just went to the professional. I graduated from inductee in legal courses up to the GABIS and some other packages. I paid the money for that education, but most people are misled that they paid the money to invest in coin. No, that has never been that. But if you still have those packages, do you know how you can go through them and you learn them and you get the knowledge, you become like the way we are? For us, we have never had any problem of exchange because we knew from the beginning, myself and my team, that we are putting money in education. As we mine the cryptocurrency as students, we are not investors there. Till this moment, that vision has changed, still the same. But people, they created the hatred themselves. This one hates this one hates this one. And it created the regulatory issues that you see in the biggest news of the media. That what the people, how can you tell me that you have stolen me when I have knowledge that I needed in life? So people join the things in different ways, but now it is the same people to correct the mistakes they did themselves, and we can be helping and supporting to those who are willing to do that. So Feki, I cannot just go without welcoming you to add something as a leader, of course, from Lesotho there. I hope that we are going to work together in one way or the other, guided by education. Without those investment schemes, people are just dreaming. Feke, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Jean Paul, your
Yes,
lecturers
morning.
and all the members of this platform. Yes, I'm speaking right from Lesotho. So we really appreciate the initiative that we are taking. So this is very, very, very useful. I think we are going to use it as time allows. So we are very, very grateful to receive such an important information like this one. We thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, brother. We come to the end, of course, welcoming Mr. Eli Kwizermana, the lecturer, of course, in our program, to have his say, and then we just call it a day. Mr. Eli?
Thank you so much, Jean Paul. Again, I always say this is skills-based business. This is skills-based business. So when people learn and get skills, sure 100% they get success in it. Thank you so much. Let's keep on learning and increasing knowledge.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Eli. Of course, we are together with Jean Dodier from Rwanda, and of course, we cannot go without hearing from him. Jean Dodier, how are you?
I'm good.
I hope you are just following the lectures very well, and I know that you are trading. Please keep aiming higher, that everything can be all right on your side and your team. So our sister Hope, of course, from Uganda, we would like, of course, to hear from you, your comment as we come to the end, so that everyone, of course, actively participate in our discussion. Hope. Can you get me, Hope? All right, maybe Hope's network is not sometimes convenient, of course, at the right time, but I hope that we are together and everything's going well. So allow me to keep it here, and of course we meet again on our afternoon lecture as usual. Thank you so much. May God bless you all and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.